Hey guys, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with quick market status for Wednesday, May 3rd. Here's our general disclaimer. Give this a read when you've done so. Let's move on. Here, starting out with the tick US model. Thing to note really is had a continuation lower yesterday, did starting to flatten out towards the middle end of the session when we saw a reversal on price action. We still do have railroad tracks down lower on the short-term moving average ribbon, longer-term moving average ribbon. This is still trending lower, fully inverted, and we did have net selling on the day. Last point to make, new lows significantly outpaced new highs. So all in all, model not looking very constructive right now. Here now looking at the tick ARCX model. Again, really same story here. Saw pretty linear down to start the session. Did kind of flatten out towards the middle to end of the session. Do have railroad tracks down, short-term moving average ribbon. Cumulative tick itself is below longer-term moving average ribbon as well. The longer-term moving average ribbon itself is still properly stacked, so those signals are turned on. However, short-term not super constructive here as well. Moving on to our 10 a.m. trading view trading script with our indices here. We have SPY, SPX, IWM, QQQ. Things to note, not a ton of interactions per se, especially with the sell-off early in the morning, pretty much sliced through all key levels. One thing to note that was, I think, useful for the room as we were talking about this intraday reversal real time, how we had a failure to go lower here. Then we had a failed sell setup here. We had a higher low made here, and then away we went. We were looking for a pullback to try and get some kind of entry with the trend shift intraday. However, it didn't present itself until kind of the middle end of the session. We still were able to capitalize on it, but it took a lot later than I thought it was going to take. Anyways, yeah, not a ton else to say here from kind of a gamma technical perspective. Here are first batch liquidity stocks. Again, not too much to say. Really, just slice through a lot of levels with the early morning sell-off, and from there, not much else to say. Yeah, second set of levels as well. Again, not a ton to say. Just one of those days. So now we have our 5 p.m. Gamma script with key levels. Today looks a lot more interesting just because we price kind of resetting right around all the key levels. You know, you got QQQ right at 0 gex. You have SPX just, you know, right in between 0 gex and the transition levels. I mean, that's great spot to be. A lot of trade opportunities there. Yeah, then you have SPY just right below its negative trans value. So again, constructive setups heading in today. Then you have our liquidity stocks. Then you got Microsoft right above its P-trans level. You have Nvidia right in the middle of P-trans and 0 gex. So again, very constructive there. Potential trade setups. Then lastly, looking at Google sitting right at 0 gex. Netflix, not really much doing there. You have Meta right in between 0 gex and P-trans. Constructive. You have AMD got hammered, it looks like, after reporting earnings yesterday, and it's you know, in between 0 gex and negative trends. I'm not sure if there's much to do there tomorrow, but anyways, with that, we'll see you all in the room today. Hopefully that was helpful, especially kind of talking through yesterday's price action and whatnot. If you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, let me know. You can try and start doing more of it. So yeah, with that, best luck out there today.